So good morning students, we'll continue with the class. So in the previous video I had we started with status of special group, where we had dealt with women status, how of women, how it is improved, or children, how it is improved. So now we'll continue with the same topic. So now we'll start with the status of elderly. So in case of this elderly, so normally when we talk about aging process, when we talk about aging process, you can see that it involves changes in physiological, psychological, social, pathological conditions of a person. So normally in aging process, we can see some changes in physiological, social, pathological and psychological conditions of a person. Psychological conditions of a person, their health, nutrition, as well as they can see some deterioration in the health, nutrition and metabolic. They can see some deterioration in the health, nutrition and metabolic. So that is aging process. So aging process mainly involves changes in the physiological, social, pathological and psychological conditions of a person. So normally what is happening is that their health, nutrition and metabolic, there will be deterioration in the health, nutrition and metabolic. So that is usually then. So normally according to Sir James Sterling Ross, according to Sir James Sterling Ross, he said that old age cannot be healed. Old age cannot be, we cannot heal old age, but we can protect it, extend it as well as promote it. So that is, we cannot heal old age, but we can protect it, promote it as well as extend it. Protect it, promote it as well as extend it. So that is usually that. So there are about nearly 39 million people. There are about nearly 39 million people who are above 65 years. There are about 39 million people who are above 69 years as per 2001 census. When 2001 census was taken, so according to that, there are about 39 million people whose age is above 65 years. So that is usually said. So when we talk about the status of elderly, so first we know what is this aging, what actually happens in this aging process. So aging process involves changes in physiological, social, psychological, pathological conditions of a person. So normally the nutrition as well as metabolic deterioration can be seen. So according to Sir James Sterling Ross, he said that old age cannot be healed. So we cannot heal old age, but we can promote it, protect it as well as we can extend it. So therefore, when census was taken in the year 2001, it was seen that there are about 39 million people whose age is above 65 years in our country. So that is usually there. So this is about this. So now we'll see what are the health status, how the health status will be there of the elderly people. So health status, here usually illness will be present. Illness will be present in the people whose age is above 65 years. Whose age is above 65 years. So they'll be having like loss of vision, cataract, arthritis, bronchitis, ear infections, diabetes, hypertension, skin infections, mental ill will be there. So mental ill will be there. So this type of health problems can be seen in the elderly people. So that is arthritis, ear infections, diabetes, hypertension and then bronchitis, loss of vision, cataract, mental ill will be present. So this type of illness will be seen in the elderly people. So that is usually about this thing. So about 88%, when the survey was conducted, it was seen that about 88% of the old age people or elderly people have loss of vision. So when survey was conducted, it was seen that about 88% of the people, 88% of the people, old age people will be having loss of vision, loss of vision. And few will also be having an incidence of loss of hearing. Few will also be having the incidence of loss of hearing. So that is usually about this thing. So it is usually about this health status that is usually seen. And the common chronic illness that is seen in the old age people, it might be like atherosclerosis, heart attack, stroke, diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, neuritis, asthma, chronic bronchitis, fibrositis, hypertension, cancer. These are usually the chronic diseases or chronic illness that is usually seen in case of old age. That is usually seen in old age people. That is usually seen in the old age people. So that is usually seen about this health status that has been, or the illness which the person will be, old age people will be having. So next is psychological disturbances. So when we're talking about the psychological disturbances, so it is usually seen that there will be emotional changes. Okay? So they'll be having some emotional changes, mental changes, sexual changes. So what are the psychological changes that can be seen? It is that in case of these emotional changes, so they'll be having disturbances like social maladjustments. Okay, they'll be facing social maladjustment. So they'll not be able to adjust with the society, or they'll not be able to adjust with the people. So all this usually will be there. So when they are not able to adjust, okay, when they are not able to adjust, it leads to depression. Okay, it might lead to depression, bitterness. So all this it is usually seen in case of this emotional changes. So next is mental changes. Mental changes mainly occurs because they will be depending on others. Okay, they will be depending on others or their children. So they will be having they'll be mentally they'll not be satisfied, or they'll be feeling somewhat that they have to depend on others. So that is usually there, and they'll be having the feeling of loneliness, like nobody is caring them, nobody is talking to them, because as nowadays we can see that everybody are busy in their own lives, own their own work or own their life. They are not concentrating on their old age people. We concentrating on the old age people, so that what they do, they will be feeling loneliness. That is usually their memory will be impaired. Okay, memory will be impaired. So that is and unwilling to change. Okay, they will not change according to situation. So whatever they feel that they were in the beginning, like in the beginning of their life, how they were there, they will want to be the same way. They doesn't want to change. So that is usually about this mental changes. So mental changes mainly includes like dependency, loneliness, feeling of loneliness, feeling of aggressiveness, and also they will be having impaired memory, and also unwilling to change. And also they can see some sexual changes also will be there. So that is usually about this psychological disturbances that is usually seen in old age. So that is in case of this health status, they can see that they'll be having loss of vision, loss of hearing, like some chronic diseases. They'll be having like arthritis, diabetes, hypertension, cancer, asthma, heart attack, stroke, arthrosclerosis. So such type of chronic illness will be seen in the old age or elderly people. So this is about their health status. So what are the nurses' responsibility in giving old age care, or what the care that they have to give to the old age people? So in this usually what happens, that is mainly they have to go with dietary management, financial management, psychological management. Okay, so that is they go with dietary management, financial management, and psychological management. So therefore proper diet should be maintained to the old age people. Okay, proper diet should be maintained to the old age people. So that is usually about that is usually the responsibility of the nurse in the old age care, is that they have to give proper diet plan, the proper nutrition should be given to the old age, as well as proper psychological support should be given to the old age people. Okay, proper psychological support should be given to the old age people. So that is usually about this. So next is what are the tips that they can give for the dietary improvement, for nutrition improvement. So there are certain tips that they have to give to the old age people. So the advices that the nurse has to give to the elderly people is that they have to tell them take simple food, but it should be nutritious diet. Okay, take simple diet, but it should be nutritious diet. Then improve the quality of diet. Okay, we have to improve the quality of diet, such like green leafy vegetables should be given, fruits should be taken, and as well as whole cereals. So that is the responsibility of the nurse, is that they have to go with improving the diet as well as providing psychological support. And the dietary tips that they have to give is that they have to advise the elderly. Okay, that they have to advise the elderly. So they have to take simple but nutritious food. Okay, they have to take simple but nutritious food should be taken, and improve the quality of diet. Okay, they have to improve the quality of diet, like they have to improve green leafy vegetables, fruits, as well as the whole cereals. Okay, they have to improve the whole cereals. Encourage to take frequent but small meals. Okay, encourage them to take frequent but small meals. Okay, we have to ask them to take meals, but if at all if they are not able to have full food, they can have small meals. So that is for 2 hours they can have the small meals. Then we have to ask them to take plenty of fluids as well as semi-solid food. Okay, we have to ask them to have plenty of fluid as well as semi-solid food. That is usually that avoid dry food, and they have to avoid dry food. Okay, they have to avoid dry food as well as fasting should be avoided. So that is they have to avoid dry food as well as fasting to be avoided. So this has to be told. Then insist to avoid, like they have to avoid the social isolation. Okay, they have to insist to avoid loneliness as well as social isolation. Okay, insist to avoid social isolation as well as loneliness. Okay, social isolation as well as loneliness. So these are usually the advice that we have to give to the old age people. So that is usually what happens. So we have to ask them to have food, okay, but nutritious diet food should be taken. Ask them to have much of green leafy vegetables, fruits as well as whole cereals. Then ask them to like take frequent food, but small meals should be taken. Then we have to ask them to have plenty of fluids as well as semi-solid food. Okay, we have to ask them to have plenty of fluids as well as semi-solid food should be taken. Then we have to ask them to avoid dry food, and fasting should be avoided. Then we can tell them to take reduce the intake of fat and carbohydrates. Okay, then we have to reduce the intake of fat and carbohydrates. So this is usually the thing that is to be done. So this is about this advice that we have to give for the old age people. So what are the welfare measures that we can take in case of this old age people? So there are many social welfare measures that has been taken, and this was usually given under National Assistance National Policy on Older Person. Okay, it was usually this measures was taken on the National Assistance National Policy on Older Person. Okay, National Assistance National Policy on Older People. That is in the year January 1999. Okay, in the year 1999. That is in the month of January. So what are the functions of this welfare? They provide financial support, they provide shelter, they take health care, they provide good nutritious diet, they protect the life as well as property. Okay, they will protect the life as well as properties. The first is that social welfare measures were taken, and this was taken by the National Assistance National Policy on Older Person on January 1999. So what are the functions of the social welfare? They protect, they give shelter, they give financial support, they give proper health care, good nutritious food, protection as well as protection of the life as well as property. So that is usually of the social welfare. The National Social Assistance Program. Okay, in case of National Social Assistance Program, old age person is being provided to 74 million. Okay, old age person is provided with 74 million. Old age security is provided. Okay, and old age security is provided, which is usually giving them security like travel related security, facilities, what are the facilities that they require. So all this it is usually provided by this social assistance program. Okay, social assistance program. So it is usually about this welfare services that is usually provided to the old age. And in our country it is started with Helpage India. Okay, it is usually started with Helpage India. Helpage India, it is usually finding out, like they'll give for the care for those person who are disadvantaged older people. Okay, for the disadvantaged older people, like medical facilities will be given, old age homes will be given to them, and then they usually other measures like to remove their anxiety, to remove them to remove them from loneliness. So all this thing it is usually provided in this welfare services. So this is usually about this status of to improve this old age or elderly people, where they are, so they will be concentrating, like normally in this elderly people, aging person, so they will be having many health problems. So in order to give them proper health care as well as proper nutrition as well as to protect their property as well as themselves, so all these things welfare measures are usually taken. So this is about the status of elderly. So next is status of challenged group and sick people. Okay, challenged group and sick people. So challenged person are those person who are deviated from the normal health status. Okay, challenged person are those person who are deviated from the normal health status. Okay, or deviated from the normal health status, either physically, socially or mentally. Okay, so that is challenged person or those person who are deviated from the normal health status, either physically, mentally and socially. Okay, either physically, mentally and socially. So they require special treatment, nursing care and education. Okay, they require special treatment, nursing care, and they require special treatment, nursing care as well as education. So that is usually about this. So challenged group and sick person. So in this challenged person is one which is usually deviated from the normal health status, either physically, mentally as well as socially, who require, like they require special treatment. Okay, they require special treatment, nursing care and education. Okay, they require special treatment, nursing care and education. So that is usually about this thing. So that is mainly, it might be like they'll be divided into challenged, impaired as well as disabled. Okay, they divided into challenged, impaired and disabled. So what are challenged? Who cannot perform social role, impaired like abnormal structure and function, disabled who are unable to perform an activity. Okay, who are unable to perform an activity. So normally challenge, it is usually what happen, it is usually like they will be divided into challenge, disabled and impaired. Challenge, who are not able to perform the social role. Impaired, like their structure and function will be disabled, and abnormal structure and function. And next, disabled, they are unable to perform the activity and perform an activity. They are unable to perform an activity. So that is usually about this thing. So challenge, so normally what is a challenge group, and when we talk about the status of the challenge group and sick person, challenge person or those person who are being who deviate from normal health status, like includes physically, mentally and socially, so that they require special treatment, nursing care as well as education. And this is divided into the like challenge, impaired and disabled. Challenge, who are not able to perform the social role. Impaired, like abnormal structure and function. Disabled, who are unable to perform the activity. So this is usually, this challenged person or challenged children are usually classified again like physically challenged children, psychologically challenged children, as well mentally challenged children. Okay, physical challenged children, psychologically challenged children and mentally challenged. Physically challenged children are those children like who have been like accidents, okay, after accidents, after burns, blind, cleft palate. So all these are people who have been physically damaged, okay, they have been physical damage, so that is usually termed as physically challenged children. Psychologically challenged children like maladjustment orphans, okay, maladjustment orphan, or they are emotionally deprived children, okay, emotionally deprived children. So such type of children usually tell it as psychologically challenged children. Mentally challenged children like who have some mental defects such as mental retardation, okay, who will be having certain mental defects such as mental retardation. So this is usually about this challenged group, which is divided into physically challenged, psychologically challenged and mentally challenged. Physically challenged children are those who have been physically damaged or physically disabled due to accidents, cleft palate or due to blind, burns. So all these are usually physically challenged children. Psychologically challenged children are those who have been like maladjustment, emotionally deprived children. So that is usually there. So next is mentally challenged children who have mentally defects such as mental retardation. So that is usually about this. So current problem in our country, okay, current problem in our country when it is talking about this disabled children. So current problem in return. So they are more like out of 100 people, okay, out of 100 people there are about 8 to 9 people with disabilities, okay, out of 100 people when we talk there are about 8 to 9 people who are disabled. So major causes for this disability, it might be the communicable diseases like polio, okay, the major causes can be like communicable diseases like polio, malnutrition, accidents, effects of drugs and genetic disorders, okay, genetic disorders. So that is usually the current problem in our country when we talk about in our country, like out of 100 people there are about 8 to 9 people with disabilities, okay, there are 8 to 9 people with disabilities. So what are the causes? Like communicable diseases such as polio, or it might be due to low birth weight, accidents, birth defects, genetic problems or effects of drugs, malnutrition, accidents. So these are the causes for this disability. So what are the preventive measures that we can take? So mainly we have to go with genetic counseling should be given for the mother before during pregnancy. So genetic counseling should be given. Vaccination should be provided properly, okay, vaccination should be provided properly. Proper nutrition should be given to the expectant mother, okay, proper nutrition should be given to the expectant mother. So that is usually done. And then banning teratogenic drugs, okay, banning teratogenic drugs, okay, banning teratogenic drugs and avoiding unnecessary x-rays during pregnancy, okay, avoiding unnecessary x-rays during pregnancy. So prevention, it mainly includes genetic counseling and then identification and advice of high risk group in a population. So genetic counseling should be given, identification of high risk, identification and advice of a risk group in a population. Then vaccination, proper vaccination should be given. Then proper nutrition should be given. Then banning teratogenic drugs, okay, banning teratogenic drugs, and then avoiding unnecessary x-rays in early pregnancy, okay, avoiding unnecessary x-rays at the early pregnancy. So that is usually to be done. So that is usually about this thing. Then rehabilitation should be given for such people. So rehabilitation can be given like continuously monitoring the people so that they can restore and promote their health. So that restore and promote their health, rehabilitation should be given. So that is usually about this challenged people. So that is mainly there are many behavioral problems are usually present. So that is usually to be treated properly. So that is usually about this challenged person as well as sick people. Okay, challenged person as well as sick people. So this is usually about this status of the special group.